Hey guys, it's Casera, and today I'm going to be doing the Meet the Community book tag. Tell from my background, yes, I'm still here in New Orleans. I'm still traveling. I had to extend my stay for a little bit longer for work. I did not plan that ahead of time, so I was looking for some really easy video ideas so that I wouldn't miss my uploads for you guys this week. And I saw that Jessie from the Bookish Mom did this Meet the Community book tag, and I felt like this was just a fun video to do and one that I could probably edit on my phone, so I decided to do this. She didn't tag me or anything, but thank you, Jessie, for the idea. I will link her video down below as well as the original creator, but let's get into this. So the first question is, what is your name? My name is Casera. You guys know that. It's in my channel name, which is Reads with Casera. The second question is, where are you from? So I'm originally from Trinidad and Tobago. I was born there, but I moved to the United States when I was 6 months old. I lived in Tampa for pretty much all of my childhood, and then I went to college in Gainesville, Florida for the University of Florida, UF, go Gators. And then now I live in Orlando for work, obviously. The next question is, do you have any pets? And no, I don't have any pets. I really wish I did, mostly because I feel like my vlogs would be so much more interesting if I had pets, but I don't. So yeah, I honestly don't think it's a good idea for me to have pets because I have plants and they don't last very long. So yeah, I think if I can't really take care of a plant right now, I probably can't take care of a pet. So yeah. So the next is most binge-worthy Netflix show. I love this question. It has nothing to do with books, but I have been binging Avatar: The Last Airbender on Netflix for the last week and a half. I finished it, by the way. I love Avatar: The Last Airbender, by the way. I just did a tag about Avatar: The Last Airbender last week. One of my favorite shows from childhood. I used to watch it all the time, binge watch it all the time. And I still binge watch it, apparently. I just finished it, and I really want to go back and restart it from the beginning again. I think I'm gonna switch to the graphic novels because apparently there are graphic novels that take place after Avatar: The Last Airbender with the same characters, which I'm really excited for. So I probably will do that eventually. But yeah, love Avatar. Another one that I think is really good, that I really enjoy, is Charmed. I know that's kind of weird. I believe it's on Netflix. I think it's on Netflix. I might be wrong about that. It's on something. There is one of it's either Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime. One of them has Charmed. I used to watch that all the time. I think in high school, I used to watch that. I would come home and there would be 2 hours on TNT, the network, of Charmed playing, and I would just watch reruns of it. I never watched it when it was actually coming out. I just watched the reruns later on. But yeah, that was great. Those are two of my favorite shows of all time. And Charmed is such a guilty pleasure, but I loved it. And of course, Avatar, best show of all time. One of the best shows that I've ever seen. And I love it so much. So the next question is instant buy author. And I have a lot of them. I think I actually did a video on this. If I did, I will link it up in the cards for you guys so you can check it out. But the first one that comes to mind is Joe Abercrombie. I will literally buy any book that he publishes. I think I already have all the books that he's published, except for one. I'm missing one. But other than that, I own all the rest of the books that he's published. The other one would be Robin Hobb. I've bought all of her novels. There are quite a few short story collections and things like that, novellas that I don't have yet, but I've read all of her novels and I'm working my way through the smaller works. So yeah, those are my two number one. We'll buy pretty much everything that they publish. If you want non-fantasy authors, Frederick Bachman comes to mind. I don't generally buy his books, but I will read everything that he publishes. And Kristen Hanna, again, I don't generally buy all of her books, but again, I will read pretty much anything that I see by her as well. So those are two non-fantasy authors that I absolutely love also. So the next question is hobbies besides books. Well, books and YouTube take up a pretty significant amount of my time. Just saying. I also really like going to the beach, anything water related I really like doing. I really like going on cruises. A few months ago, I think back in October or August of last year, I went on a cruise in Hawaii and that was fantastic. I really enjoyed that. I love traveling, in case you were wondering. Yes, obviously I'm traveling for work. That is not normal. I don't normally travel for work, but like when you get the chance, I really wanted to do it. So traveling is definitely a thing that I really love doing. I also really like going to theme parks. Disney is not one of my favorites, even though like I live really close to Disney, like within a 10-minute drive of Disney World. But I do like a lot of the other theme parks in the area, like Universal, Islands of Adventure. Busch Gardens is one that I basically grew up in because I'm from Tampa, so I love Busch Gardens. I also really like writing. I haven't written anything fully yet, but I do plan on doing that eventually. So hopefully that'll be something in my future, but that's something that I have a lot of fun with too, is creating my own stories. So I'm really excited for that potential as well. And yeah, that's basically most of what I do. So the next question is a random fact that most people don't know. That's a really interesting. I don't know if I have just like a random fact for you guys. I'm gonna do this kind of the way Jesse did this as well. So I went to school, like I mentioned, to the University of Florida. I have a double degree in aerospace and mechanical engineering, but that's not what I work in. I currently work in supply chain, and I actually really love it. And while I do someday want to become a writer, and definitely plan to become a writer someday, whether self-published or not, I haven't decided yet. I am not quite there yet, but I plan to be there eventually. So I think that's a pretty good random fact that most of you guys probably don't know about me. Next one is favorite bookish or nerdy swag, which obviously I don't have anything to hold up for you guys. I wish I did, but no, I don't have anything that I like take with me while I'm traveling. I think my favorite like bookish nerdy swag is probably gonna be my Asio Books hat that I got from one of the Owl Crate boxes. I absolutely love it. It's like a little winter hat. Unfortunately, I live in Florida, so like I can't actually wear it outside because people look at me crazy for wearing like a snow cap when it's like 90 degrees outside. Even in the winter, mind you, it's still really warm, but I absolutely love it. It sits on the top of my bookshelf, like over my Harry Potter shelf, and it's cute. I really enjoy it. I also collect a lot of mugs. I love getting like bookish mugs. They're like some of my favorite things to like drink out of. I have this really cute Strange the Dreamer mug that I really like, as well as a Night Circus mug. I think I did a video on this as well, so if you guys want to check out my mug collection, I will link that up in the cards for you guys. It was a really long time ago though, so I'm like really awkward in that video, so just don't make fun of me. So the next question is one book or series you love but nobody talks about, and that's really difficult for me because I feel like I read like a lot of really popular series that everyone is always talking about. Like my top 5 would be like Harry Potter, A Song of Ice and Fire, First Law, Rumble the Otherlings, and like Mistborn maybe, and like everyone talks about all of those. So it's kind of like, I don't know if I have one. I think I talk about this series a lot, so I'm just gonna throw it out there, but The Underling Chronicles by Suzanne Collins, one of my favorite series of all time. I absolutely love it, and no one ever talks about it except for me. Like I talk about the series all the time on my channel, and it's partially because I recently did a reread on it, but it is like one of my most adored middle grade series from when I was little that has still stuck with me so much. So I just want more people to read it. And the last one is favorite new booktubers, which I don't watch a whole lot of booktube. I know that's like sacrilege. I don't watch booktube, but I'm a booktuber. I don't watch a whole lot of YouTube in general. But when I do watch YouTube, it's generally booktube. So I don't necessarily watch newer booktubers because when I watch booktube, I want booktubers that I can follow and aren't going to disappear in like 2 days. So, but I do have one like definitely newer booktuber that I'd like to shout out, which is The Fantasy Network. I just found his channel yesterday. It's mostly just book reviews right now, but he does have one haul and it's fantastic. I absolutely love his channel. He's definitely super entertaining, and you guys should definitely check his channel out because I'm really enjoying it so far. So the other two are gonna be new to me booktubers, so booktubers that I started watching in the last like month or so. The first one is Books with Brittany. Like she's had a channel for longer than the last month, but I just found her in the last month and I've been watching like all of her videos. I absolutely love her videos, and we have a very similar reading taste. So I feel like if you like watching my channel, you'll probably like watching her channel as well. And the last one that I found within like the last month or so is Miss Kyle Reads. She also has a channel for like a lot longer, but she recently came back within the last couple of months, and she has really similar tastes to me as well because she reads a lot of like fantasy books as well. And yeah, I've been enjoying her videos as well. Those are gonna be the 3 creators that I tag for this, because I always forget to think of people to tag. But if you weren't on there and you want to do this video, feel free to do this video and drop a link down in the comments, because I would love to hear all of your answers to these questions. I really enjoyed doing this video. It was definitely very different. I feel like you guys maybe have got to know me a little bit better, and I'd like to get to know you guys a little bit better too. I post videos on Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so consider subscribing. I also post a bonus video, so if you want to be notified as soon as I upload, you can click that little bell icon. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up to support my channel. All social media links are in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.